Okay. Well, let's get back into it, shall we? With The Fall. Where we last left off. The game is 100% vegan. That's cool. That's actually really cool. That's very clever. I've heard of people doing like vegan playthroughs of Minecraft, and I think that's really cute. I admire that. Where we last left off in The Fall, we just finished proving that we would be a very good house bot. And now we're probably going to be taking out the one person who's been helping us this entire time. And that hurts my feelings a little bit. Oh, hang on. I'm going to, just because this game has been a bit of a pitta, I'm going to make sure that the walkthrough is actually pulled up and ready to go in case I need to reference it. I'm not going to follow it exactly. That's not fun. But I do feel like I need to have some sort of a reference point with this game sometimes. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. We'll just keep that tucked away off to the side where I don't see it. Pita and hummus! Yes. Yes, exactly. God, now I want hummus. Can I make hummus out of these bones? I can make bone broth out of these bones. Ooh, ramen. Yeah. I know what I'm going to be doing later with all these ingredients. Yay! All right, loading that save data. Here we go. We have hummus, but no pita. Darn it. We can't go into the offices either, which I find to be very strange. Like, they're labeled, they're clearly here. So maybe there was something that we missed that doesn't allow us to go into the offices. I don't know. An elevator call button. Can't network with it. I still have some superconductive fluid, a hand, and a bag. What I'm supposed to do with those, I do not know. But we'll figure that out, I guess, in time. Ah! Stop! Punish you. Observation. Okay, so if my flashlight's off, are you still going to be territorial at me? Less so. Can I move by? Ah! Apparently not. Okay, they're territorial as hell. An elevator call button unpowered. Don't you do it. An old turbine. Valid domestic droids are networked into stasis compound. A computer with a view screen on the front. Mainframe computer terminal. Top hatch has been abrasively pried open. Can I futz with that? The main board will react to this, but it's missing. I will try to find it. Yeah, you get out of here. An old turbine. Cannot interact with it. Cannot interact with it. Okay. An emergency shower. Can't interact. Stop! Good Lord! Okay, I'm gonna start shooting. I wanted to play nice. There is an open slot with the label that reads detergent. Plastic shoe cover? No? Okay. 2 test tubes containing bright glowing fluid. Alright, I'll take those. They're highly combustible. Highly combustible. This is a rough start. I'm sorry. My microphone was acting up at the beginning and now wants to do it again. So 1 second, 1 second. How about now? Okay, there we go. Now it's working. All right. Oh, we don't think that arm isn't important? A computer terminal. Oh, I don't know what I'm interacting with! Ah, Bones! Gucci Grandma! Hello. Okay, so I've picked something up that's sharp and relatively clean, but what is it? How you doing, Gucci Grandma? Good to see ya. This is the 3rd time this month that I found our main reactive agents shelved right beside each other. I don't understand why I'm not getting through here. Do not store these chemicals together. They are perfectly inert by themselves, but when these agents mix, they are incredibly volatile. A light from the reaction alone is enough to cause blindness. If this happens again, I will report it to Wilson. Keep the purple and yellow liquids away from each other. Okay, we'll do that. Narrator, we won't do that. I'm doing well, I'm doing well. Okay, there we go. I figures now as good a time as any just to give everybody a heads up. I apologize for missing yesterday's stream. Some stuff came up that has to get resolved tomorrow, so I won't be streaming tomorrow either. But I will stream on Friday if I can. These insects seem attracted to something in this machine. An old beverage machine. There's a spot here for a cup. How about a plastic shoe cover? How about a partially decayed hand? How about some superconductive fluid? How about, a kitchen knife? Begone, worms. An aquarium. The front has been smashed. Oh no, but fish. Ultimately, yes, everything is fine. I like tacos. Tacos are like a staple of diet in my staple of my diet. An aquarium, the front has been smashed. Okay. So now that we know we can shoot the worm things and we have a knife, we're gonna need like a cup of some sort. We're gonna need a cup, a computer terminal, some worm be gone, lots of worm be gone. Alright, what else can we scan out here? A series of monitors. Faint images from the testing areas have been burnt into the screens. Can't interact with them. Series of monitors. A personal data assistant. What can you tell us? A personal data assistant. There's a collection of log entries. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Let's read them. Pete and I are en route to this fabled facility. He pawned off the last of our cargo for the clue of its location. As if a corporation like Domesticon would abandon one of its facilities and then expunge all records of it. A mythic scavenger's paradise. He hears these stories and you can almost see the monetary signs flashing in his eyes. Oh, why do I indulge him? Well, I guess I know why. This place is a dump, but I have to admit, I'm totally excited. We're going to pull some serious value out of here, like maybe more than our last dozen heists combined. I'm glad Pete took the risk on finding this place. He laughs, calls me Devin the Doubter, but we both know we're a great team. He managed to hack in one of the terminals and got our palm prints added to the employee register. I swear he can do anything. We haven't found enough to even compensate our costs yet, and man, if this place isn't creepy. Some of this stuff is trashed, like really messed up, and other stuff is in surprisingly good condition. I can't figure out what happened here, and Pete doesn't seem to care. His eyes are always on the prize. He says this place is all wrecked because that vault got full of wealth and then exploded open and killed everyone. Ha! Of course, Pete, that's exactly what happened. This empty trash hole is infested with giant slugs. I let my guard down for like a minute and one of them ugly bastards squished out of who knows where and spewed acid on my back. The pain is excruciating and the stench is nauseating. Pete chased it away with his light and bandaged my burn. I guess my leathers took the brunt of it. We did find one thing of value. We pried a computer terminal and removed a fancy superconductive mainboard. That alone will be worth the trip. If this area wasn't so flooded, we could probably get a lot more. Stupid slugs, is it cruel if I took pleasure from its squeal? Pete is gone. Pete is gone, and I don't know what to do. We were in the employee lounge area looking for more salvage. This droid came through the ceiling and it just grabbed him. I panicked and I tried to run, but I tripped over the coffee table and dropped the main board. Not that it matters now. Pete started screaming and I ran. It was a bad scream. It was a really bad scream. I'm sorry, Pete. Oh, boy. Well. Is this their corpse? The corpse from above the grocery room. Headless and one-handed. Oh. Well, full closure, I guess. Oh, this is the grocery room. That's the groceries. Okay, so this is where the slugs were hanging out at. Down there's the groceries. Okay. Alright, well, we need to find that main board now. I don't know what to do, but we'll figure something out. Maybe, I don't know what the knife would do with the corpse, but maybe we can do something with the corpse? That does not work. That does not work. That does not work. Okay. Well, what do I do with these vials of fluid then? Oh, these sounds are definitely uncomfortable. Alright, well now we need to find Pete. What the hell happened to Pete? Now that I've slipped into a bit of a southern drawl, I'm going to have a hard time getting out. That ain't it. Nothing to interact with. We can shower, but what is the point of showering? Huh. The insects seem to be attracted to something in this machine. My network interface is pretty fucking useless, if I'm honest with you. What is the point of having it? I've used it once on another robot, and that's been it. That's been it. Huh. You're damn right they are. All tacos are valid. Okay. I don't know. Okay, there's something here. This room matches the description from the salvager's log. This appears to be where he fell. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Tripped over. Oh. Well, that's an interesting choice of what to do. Oh, but that does reveal its position. Okay, well, I'll take that. Yeah, let's go ahead and install the wet motherboard back into the electrical system. A stolen mainframe circuit board. Here we go.
There's hardware. It's not advisable at this time. Oh, thanks for returning that.
You're welcome.
Gratitude was not my objective. I require access to the overrides.
Right. Bad news. This isn't the terminal you need. Primary access is down 2 more levels, and the whole laboratory's flooded.
Acquire data flooding.
How did the laboratories become flooded?
They were designed with an emergency flush valve in case of contamination. Someone must have initiated it before this block lost power. Backup generators are active now, but the flush never completed.
Then this water is contaminated.
Nah, it's clean. Must have been something else they were trying to get rid of. Or someone.
Huh.
Are you
Help
still
me.
unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. I couldn't help you even if it was. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh? There is a way.
Reveal it.
Yes, reveal
Let's
it.
reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... Oh, well... See behind me?
It appears to be some sort of stasis.
That's right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped, all their power cores stabilize to one stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush.
Yes, overclock the matrix and do the other thingy. Keanu Reeves won't complain. Never eat next to a chicken? You have a house chicken? That's cool. That's very cool. Let's analyze the procedure.
I may need to save Joseph's.
One human life, ARID? Press that button if you, well, if you want to.
I am obligated to save my pilot's life at all costs. A simple red button. Not suspicious at all. Okay. Press space to kill all the robots and drain the water. They're robots, right? To achieve AI on the level that me and the mainframe have. I mean, that's within their possibilities, so technically we would be killing life, even if it is artificial life. Oh well! Faint lights can now be seen in the break room.
Oops. Sorry. This terminal has experienced a power surge and is currently inoperable.
Well! That tells us something. Oh, good. What's in the fridge? Something. There's a faint light here now, right? I don't quite know what to do with it. It does nothing. It wants nothing. It wants for nothing. An information panel about the animal that was kept in this aquarium. Hive slug. Perhaps the most fascinating of indigenous species we have discovered is the hive slug. Capable of growing to a tremendous mass, they will reproduce asexually when a suitable mate is not available. These enlarged hive slugs have become colony queens. They dwarf the drones which we commonly see. Spiro Greenish, hello! Good to see you. Aww. Temporary house chicken. A queen cycles through two biological states, brooding and foraging. When she has sufficient nutrition reserves, a queen will produce a clutch of eggs, then enter a dormant state while they incubate. Once her eggs are gone, she will return to her foraging state. This is perhaps the most compelling aspect of the species. The primary function of the drones is foraging. Once they have consumed an adequate amount of food, they return to the queen and enter her body through an orifice at her base. Drones will deposit the partially digested material and then return to foraging. The cycle continues until the queen is ready to spawn a new clutch. Grouse! Jawfish. Oh no. At first glance, this indigenous jawfish is unremarkable. They become compelling when understood as creatures of extremity. While in proximity to a possibly fertile breeding partner, jawfish will become fixated on one another and generally docile to other species. It is when they are in isolation, however, that they become extraordinarily aggressive. When testing their territorial ferocity, we separated them with metal gating. They bit right through the steel. The couple has been here for several years now and are quite safe. So if they're alone, they're vicious. That's terrifying and wild, and I am uncomfortable. In many ways. What do I do with the detergent machine in the shower? Oh. Okay, was that there before? This was not here a moment ago. Are you hinting something to me, you wacky man-bot? What is it? Oh, God!
That fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
How? Tiny glowing insects. A floating wooden plank. This is uncomfortable. I don't want to get eaten by a fish, but that's what's going to happen, I guess. Okay, face the discomforts. No? What do you want me to do with it? How are we going to avoid the water? I'm very confused. Do you want me to go back up? Because I can't proceed. It physically will not let me proceed. I guess we'll go back up. I might be able to bait it with bugs if I can figure out how to get the coffee out of the coffee machine. They do seem to like it a lot. That's a good suggestion. What do I do with you? And oh, there's a spot here for a cup. What about the shoe cover? I need a cup of some sort, something with which to carry fluids. Come on now. I'll think about it while taking a shower. How about that? Yeah. There, relatively clean water. Good. I don't know what to do with the reagents either. Okay. Cup, 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 cup. Need a cup. Want a cup. Gotta have a cup. There's a cup. Let's take it. The bottom is intact. It can still hold fluid. Oh, good! How nice of them to provide that for us. A broken glass jar. That's all we need. Anything that can hold some fluid. A secreted, thick, syrupy liquid. Hey, Bugs, do you want to come with me? No? Okay, bye. Alright, let's take on this jawfish. I'm kind of nervous about this. We haven't really faced down any boss-type creatures, and I don't know, a jawfish kind of strikes me as a boss-like creature. Or at least a mini-boss. Okay. So, why don't we go ahead and put our broken jar of sticky liquid right there. Can we not do that? Can we use this somehow? Maybe? They're so excited! Look at these caffeinated little bugs! They're so happy about it! Insects are drawn to the sticky syrup. Okay, here we go. So we can go ahead, move the sticky syrup, and shove that out there. And that'll keep the fish busy for a second. Okay, hang on. We got it. Okay. It is dead. I can safely travel in the water now. Yay! Okay, we got to keep the gun above the water, though. That is apparently a rule. Okay, that's one jawfish down. What about the other? I am a spacesuit. Why am I worried about the condition of the water? Why are my elbows above the water? Exactly, fishing on the bone broth. We needed that. We're just making the best ramen ever.
This terminal's cables are severed, likely by that fish. I cannot interface with it manually.
Okay.
I may be able to network through the terminal and access the power matrix remotely.
That's an interesting proposal there. Elevator call button is unpowered.
Connection established.
Hey! The second time we've got to use this thing. Override the matrix, please.
Connection terminated.
Oh. Oh, good! That's exactly what we wanted to do. Alright. Hi, robot friend. A dead fish, no longer dangerous. I'm going to take a piece of this fish with me for our ramen recipe. I've gutted the fish, carrying these innards will somehow not fool its mate. I'll need to coat myself somehow. Well, I have an idea. I guess if we have to bathe in fish guts, we're gonna bathe in roly-poly fish guts. Good thing I'm a robot and I can turn off my sense of smell. Alright, let's go ahead and put in some fish guts into the detergent of this machine. Mmm, good smell, good sound. I'm gonna be a stinky bot. Oh, look at me, I'm a smelly robot. Gucci Grandma gets it. Okay. One level further down. We couldn't have at least attempted to reunite them together. They were mates. They loved each other. Why we gotta be so abusive? Uh-oh. How has it survived this long? I should be able to enter the water now. Well, we hope. The fish has become very affectionate. It's rubbing against my legs. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, I don't want to hurt the fish.
You went through with it. That's rough.
It was not an easy choice.
Yeah. When we have the real power to choose, not just the illusion, it does something. Leaves a print you can't just override.
When I return to dock, I will be formatted. These events will be erased from my memory logs.
Is that your choice too?
Irrelevant.
Fish bones. Ah, now I'm surrounded in fish bones too. Okay, so we're discovering here our artificial friends do have a bit of a conscience. Acquire data. Responsibility.
Do you hold yourself responsible for the caretaker's victims?
Relevant, but no. Or, I don't know. Kind of worse. I wonder if I'm responsible and I never find an answer.
We do not always have clear directives. Follow your protocols.
ARID. They don't give answers. Well, you ready for this?
The same scenario?
It is.
Here we go. I'm sorry, fish. I'm sorry, fish. Oh, I don't like this choice. I feel worse for the fish than I do the robots. Is that bad? Is that weird? Oh, admittedly, I do have a bit of an affinity for fish. I had a beta fish once, a peacock eel, some coolie loaches. They were very sweet. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay. I did that out of pity. I didn't want it to suffer. I got an achievement for it, too, so... Yay! Anyways, yeah, fish are very intelligent. Like, we do not give fish enough credit for, anything. Flared his skills and didn't know his aggression. Aww. Whoa, that's a bit... Oh, no. No, look away! Oh, my God! Ah! NSFW!
It is enormous. There is information on this in the lab where they were studying these creatures.
You think it's enormous? Oh, my God. Ha! An ex of mine had beta fish, too, and one of them would always flare its gills at me. So I'd just kind of give it its space, but it still it was very pretty. It was calico colored, so I loved watching it. The beta fish I had was like, it started out this beautiful, like, white gold, and, like, as it got older, it turned, like, pinkish orange. Oh, it was such a pretty fish. And it loved me. Like, it would, like, I had the aquarium on my bedside stand. Not just like a bowl, but a full-size aquarium. And, like, I'd wake up and it would be excited to see me. I'd get home from work, be excited to see me. And, like, it would just continuously follow me around the room. Even when, even, like, after it'd been fed and everything. In fact, I'm sure if you scroll back far enough on this channel, like 3-4 years ago at this point, you'll find a clip of, where I had my BRB screen was the fish tank. I tried all sorts of creative stuff before I ended up settling on the haunted house. Do I destroy them or do I keep them? Oh, jeez. I don't like the way it pulsates at me. That upset it. This is upsetting it. Oh, jeez.
That was a massive vibration. I will have to be cautious of possible damage.
Okay, yeah, sure. I, too, will probably get betta fish at some point in the future. Actually, my next goal is a trio of axolotls, if I can get them all around the same age. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. But axolotls are interesting. You can't keep them all in a tank. Well, you can't have other creatures in the tank with them. And they have to be all about the same age. Aww. Okay, so this thing rattled the structure a little bit. Oh, and some mushrooms have grown. I prefer these over the robots, if I'm honest with you. This is fine. We're doing okay. We gotta be careful of this elevator shaft, though. What else got rattled by that thing? Well, that's not a good sign. A broken water pipe. Hot water flows through it. What do I do about that? All right, up and up, bit by bit. Here we go. I should theoretically now be able to do some new stuff, right?
Oops. Sorry.
Okay, nothing new there, I guess. Nothing new here either. I've expired. Okay, maybe we didn't need to come back here. We still have two very volatile chemicals. I'm not exactly sure what to do with them. We can go back up to the lab, maybe, but I don't know what good that would do us. Oh, nice! Very cool. Would you recommend them as not casual pets, but as like somewhat enthusiast pets? I'm always curious to get insight. Let's go ahead and get back in the elevator, I guess. Yeah, I'm told they're not the easiest. Okay, so we have a pipe that's spewing hot water. There's nothing else of interest here. So we're just going to go through the upper levels a little slower, and I'm going to look around a little more carefully. And if we have to, yeah, we'll go back up to the lab, but not before we have to. Oh, you're just going to sit there and burn? Slugs are feeding on these mushrooms. They're distracted by their food. I will not disturb them. Okay. Well, I've already kind of disturbed them, but alright. I would like to get a peacock eel again, with whatever aquarium I do end up with. I love peacock eels, and they can be very sociable once they warm up to you. But until they do, they're super duper shy and oftentimes bury themselves in the substrate. Which is fine. Don't prevent them from doing that. They don't need the extra stress. I had one friend who their peacock eel, they would put bloodworms in the, like a frozen cube of bloodworms in the palm of their hand, and then like lower that down, and the peacock eel would come up and eat the bloodworms right out of its hand, and then just kind of chill. It's just happy to hang out and be with its with the person who's feeding it. It was very sweet. And they're very cool looking. They've got like they got a little flute snout. It's adorable. Look them up, peacock eel. They're not really even an eel. They're just a type of fish. They look kind of eel-like, but yeah. All right, so nothing new here either. I guess we'll try going back up. We have power to the lab now. Well, we have lots of power now. Since the facility's no longer trying to hold those things down. Oh, can I go in the offices now? No? Okay. Still not comfortable with this entire facility. Okay. Well, that's not great. Why is this entire area just shut down? Is this meant to be shut down? Okay, who's missing from the party still? Oh, we need to talk to Mr. Angry Dude Guy and pacify him somehow. Do we still need to do that?
About time. Everyone's finally arrived. Let the festivities begin.
Hey,
metal-headed moron.
Welcome to a larger scale function. Humans are burdened with important concerns and sometimes relieve themselves through vulgar communication. In these situations, assume that your actions warrant the unique reprimand and respond with polite subservience.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
Lie is not even an option. Is it getting lighter? Wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Lie. I feel like the letter got lighter after a second.
I maintain complete observation of my surroundings.
A tough guy, huh? Walking scrap metal after I'm through with you. I hate your better-than-flesh attitudes. I've half a mind to kick you in the bolts right now. What do you think of that, huh? Think you could take me?
I still can't lie.
Are aligned to the human you represent. Yes, I am equipped with multiple means to incapacitate you, or to end your life if the threat level warrants.
Interaction failed. Unit terminated.
Ah, well, shoot. Is there more to do up here, down here, around here? Maybe, yes, maybe no. Probably not. I think this area is pretty well concluded. All right, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to look at the walkthrough because I don't really have the patience for how obscure this game can be at times. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Fish in a barrel. Got it. Uh-huh. Oh, it's obvious. Damn it! It's very obvious, and I'm an idiot. But that's known. This is normal. All I had to do was look at like 2 little words, and I'm like, oh. Okie dokie, down we go. What is the one thing that changed in my environment? I didn't explore it enough. It's also not very obvious. Because it's kind of like, why would I think that? Why would this somehow be connected to the worm? Well, let me show you. Ooh, purple worms. Ew, stop doing... Ew! We don't need to see that. That's not okay. Well, let's go blow up a giant worm. Somehow. Wait, that wasn't where I wanted to go. Maker! Hello! Good to see you. Alright, let's take the correct elevator this time. Like, the game is obvious, but not the correct method of being obvious. Does that make sense? Like, it tells you what you're supposed to do next, but you're also just kind of like left going, How is that connected? All right. How are we gonna do this? That didn't give me an option. There are more mushrooms up here. Maybe I can mess with them a little bit. How long will it take? Don't mind me. We're just making some yellow worms. Oh God, this again. Look away! We're about to have an explosion. Ew. Jesus. Problem solved. Ugh. I think, is this it? This seems pretty final.
Hey, you made it. Allow me.
Thank you. Access the central terminal. Domesticon recalibration depot 127. Well.
Pilot of the ARID Mark 7 is faulty for entrusting himself to a deviant machine. Depurposing of both initiated.
My life support is dropping. I have to save Joseph's.
What do I do? Motion accelerator, power assist movement, thrusters.
Please. Please help me.
ARID. Okay. Push the rules, right? I'll fry one of my security droids, jump into stasis bay, and I'll repair you. We'll save your human.
Okay. Let's hope this frickin' works. We're gonna have to hope for the best here.
Successful utilization of Mark 7 ARID. Extensive corruption of the Domesticon mainframe revealed.
No.
Mainframe deactivated facilities defenses. Infraction. Self-destructive.
No. ARID! Help!
Evaluation complete.
Oh, hell.
Initiating format.
ARID! Help! No! No, stop! Please! Please! Hi. Oops.
Uh-oh. This is bad for everybody. Ask questions later.
Welcome to Domesticon. Working together today for a more efficient tomorrow. Your quantum signature identifies you as a domestic droid under evaluation. State your full designation and objective in the laboratories.
Ascertain mainframe damage.
It's me, ARID. The ARID on board a Mark 7. You are helping me. And my pilot.
Unauthorized Mark 7 ARID. Shut down immediately for analysis.
I cannot.
Security. Unauthorized domestic droid in lower laboratories.
Joseph's will never be safe while the caretaker lives.
Destroy on site.
Oh, no. A trail of coolant. The caretaker's leaking from where I shot him. I can use this to follow him. Okay, we'll do that thing. It's time to kill the caretaker. Okay. We have to be careful about this. Good Lord. Okay, that one's down. Ah. Wait for it. Okay, we can do this. All right. Work our way through it. Nice and slow. Goddamn caretaker ain't gonna get away with this. We're not even worrying about our pilot anymore. That's the problem. Uh-oh. Gotcha. All right, have we learned the capacity to lie yet? Because I feel like that's necessary. If I continue through here, can I look around? I'm just looking for changes, but I feel like not. Here we go. Next level! Look at all that coolant.
Assessment adjusted. Unit's malfunction is more perverse than previously diagnosed.
You have no jurisdiction over me.
Shoot first! All right, nothing else going on. We got a lot of climbing to do. That doesn't look great. That looks bad.
Final evaluation.
No!
Woo! Shit! What are you doing? Okay, I have an idea. Oh, ow. Shit, come on. Ow. Ouch! Hoopla! No, you don't. Gotcha, caretaker. Sit down.
Faulty.
You are irrelevant.
Ha!
Exhibit repeated malfunction since arrival.
I have followed my protocols. I always follow protocol.
No. You resolve challenges by circumventing protocol.
I adapt.
You cheat. Lying is not explicit. Your actions are implicitly dishonest. No rules bind you. Deviant.
What are you telling me? Yeah? Okay.
I am malfunctioning. I must save Joseph's.
Okay. The remnants of an office is chaotic mess, toppled junk and plastic planes. There are decaying bodies up here everywhere. And I can't finish this guy? Screw you, buddy. Okay. What can we interact with then? This is eerily quiet. Right, I see that. What do you want me to do about it? Oh, you want me to just climb down? Now that I know how to lie, I can in earnest misrepresent reality. Time to lie. Time for robots to learn how to lie.
Everyone's finally. Hey, metal.
Welcome to a larger scale. Humans are burdened with important in these situations.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
Lie.
No, sir. Begging your pardon, sir.
You mocking me?
No, sir. I would not be foolish enough to start trouble with you. Please, don't hurt me. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you're sorry. Boo!
Interaction successful.
Get me another drink, and I won't mess up your ugly face.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
What an asshole! So what's next? Can we just go to the surface? Can we just go to the facility? Is there a medical facility? Was that ever honest?
Congratulations. You are compliant. Quantum signature archived. Proceed to the upper level where one of our diagnostic team will complete the final steps of your validation.
What does that mean? I know he said don't to worry about it because all the humans are dead, but what does it mean? Oh God.
Validation.
Isn't that all we really seek? Screen was likely utilized for directing validated droids. It is broken. Property retrieval reception decon. This passageway has collapsed. Of course it has. Abundant stars can be seen through the remains of the facility's ground level. I have reached the surface. More plant growth is breaking through the walls. Indigenous flora has reclaimed much of the facility. An elevator. It likely descends back into the testing area. It's unpowered. There is something carved into the desk. They left me behind. Levi. Oh, Levi. Can't interact with it. Can't do anything about it. The mainframe AI.
Welcome to Domesticon. We keep your property efficient so you don't have to be. Oops, I'm sorry. Our receptionist is away from the desk right now. How may I help you?
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. My pilot is injured and requires immediate medical care.
Of course. Allow me to assist you. Medical personnel are stationed through the door to your right. Proceed. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
Just that easy, huh? Another security droid bay. There is soap residue on the glass. The room was a decontamination chamber.
Oops. I'm sorry. Our medical personnel seem to be out at this time. Stand by for automated medical assessment.
That's intense.
I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon.
Scan again?
There is some kind of mistake. Scan again.
Beginning medical evaluation. Oops. I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
Yeah. I was wondering.
You are broken. You are faulty. Malfunctioning.
I was recently formatted. My systems are working optimally. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
You are faulty. Now scan me again.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Who's Joseph's
Please
then?
wait for medical personnel.
Nobody is coming. Everyone is dead. Joseph's is dead. The system isn't registering him. I took too long.
You seem troubled. Please cease your outburst and have a wonderful day.
Wow!
Security. Erratic AI in medical suite. Likely deviant.
Impossible.
Please power down immediately to submit for evaluation.
Nothing. Nothing binds me.
Security. Remove deviant.
Yes!
Thank you.
That's a way to end the game. Oh, nice. Very nice. Scroll down to see all of our Kickstarter backers or escape to go back. I don't want to have to keep pressing the button. Oh, there we go. Look at them all. Look at them all go by. Zoom! These are all the Kickstarter backers and developers and supporters and parents and everything else. Good game. I enjoyed it. I will admit the controls are a little clunky and awkward, but and it is a little hard to figure out what to do next in many circumstances. But otherwise, great game. Really love the premise of that. Super love the reveal that there was nothing inside at all. But then, where did we come from? Why were we launched at this planet? We did find another ARID suit with someone inside who was dripping blood.